Hey guys, it's Emma here at Kurious Knits again, and it's just a quick progress video for you for my Christmas scarves. So I have finished two, I've got one more to make because I'm making one for myself, my mum and my dad for Christmas Eve, basically as a surprise. We normally go out for a walk on Christmas Eve at night just to see the lights on the houses and things like that. It's just like a kind of tradition we've started doing. So basically I wanted to surprise them with some matching scarves. Sounds lame, but I thought it was nice at the time, and make them Christmas scarves basically. So the first one I've done is this one here. I'm still finishing off the edges, but you can see it's quite chunky kind of looking. It's just thin wool, it's not proper chunky wool, it's just normal kind of thin regular wool, but it's just ta-da, Christmas scarf. So that's the first one, and as you see I did the, like I explained in the previous video, I think I did the kind of the ends slightly shorter than the rest of the body just to kind of give it a border kind of feel. So that's the first one. Very chuffed with it. Now the second one, it's the same wool, it's the same pattern, which is the 2x2 rib stitch, which I think the video for that should be in the comments, in the description of the previous scarves video. But basically you just cast on in increments of 4, and then you just knit 2 and purl 2. So when you start a row you would knit 2 every time, and when you're ending you're purling 2, and basically when you turn your stuff around and start again, that means you're knitting 2, so you're knitting the purls. So it just all comes together and it makes this rib stitch, as you can see the lines here. And again, like I explained with the Jack Skellington scarf video, the way it is, it means that it's double-sided, it's the same on both sides, just like the double stockinette stitch, and it means that you can't see, there's no like wrong side or noticeable for changing colours, which I am loving. I'm loving these designs where I don't have to worry about there being a right side and a wrong side and worry about these colour changes, because it's like in between the ribs, as I mentioned in my previous video. So that is the first one. The second one, same wool, same pattern, the 2x2 rib stitch, but it's slightly, if you can see, this is the first one I did and this is the second one, and you can see potentially here that it's slightly thinner and it's slightly tighter together. Now, as I say, it looks different, but it's the same pattern and it is the same wool. So how did I make this one tighter? And I cast on the same amount of stitches as well. So it's the same, but looks a bit smaller, a bit thinner. You maybe can't tell as much on the camera, but I can feel it here. So this one's much more loose feeling and chunkier feeling, even though it's the same thin wool. And this one is quite tight. The lines are quite tight together, as opposed to this one where they're quite loose. So the way I did that was, again, just me experimenting, but using different size needles. Ta-da! So basically the first one I wanted to try something different. I've been using these regular 4mm needles. That's what I normally use, but I do have these slightly thicker needles. Now it doesn't actually say on them what size they are, but you can tell just by looking at them that they are slightly thicker than these ones here. So I thought, what the hey, I will try these ones for this scarf, which gave it the bigger, chunkier look. And then I thought, well, let's try something different, go back to the normal needles for the second scarf and see what the difference is. And you can definitely see, as I said, I'm not sure you can see on the camera as well, but you can definitely see a difference in person, that it's just, the second one is just a tighter, smaller looking stitch, and it is actually slightly thinner in width than this chunky one. So I don't know if I have any different either thinner or thicker needles. I think I maybe do have some really thick wooden ones somewhere, so I might try that for the third one. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, because as I say, it is thin, just regular wool, so it might just completely not work, but I do have one more to go, and I do want to do something different again to make them all look slightly different. They're all going to be the same colours though, and the same 2x2 rib stitch pattern, but I just want to make them all different just to kind of test things out, test new things out. And as I say, different size needles, it's the simplest thing, but it has visibly made 2 different scarves. So I think that's really cool. Anyway, that is it for this one. When I have finished my 3rd and final scarf and finished sewing in all the edges, which I haven't completely done on the 2nd scarf yet, I will do a project complete video and let you see if that worked, or if I ended up just going back to one of these, picking my favourite, and just doing that one again. For the 3rd scarf we will see, but any comments, leave them down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you're interested, and I will catch you next time, guys. Bye!